What's up, you guys? Godzilla Fan Freaks coming at you today with another figure review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the SH Monsterarts Hedorah 50th Anniversary Special Set. This figure is awesome. Review done. But no, SH Monsterarts has been kind of a mixed bag with me over the last good amount of years. When SH Monsterarts first came out and first dropped, I was really heavy into the line. I pretty much was getting every release as they were coming out. And then eventually it just kind of hit a dry spell with SH Monsterarts with me to where we were getting nothing but reissues, repaints, re-releases with different parts or again different paints, whatever. And it was just getting kind of like old. SH Monsterarts has still kind of been a mixed bag for me. Some of their releases I do like, some of them I don't. It is rare. It is very rare and very spread out whenever I do get an SH Monsterarts figure nowadays. This is my first SH Monsterarts since I got the 62 King Goji. And that was a while ago now. Few years at least, I think. And this set isn't perfect. There is some things that I do want to say about it, which is typical of SH Monsterarts. I do feel like when SH Monsterarts first started coming out, the price range was good. We started, they were giving us effect parts and additions, and then slowly over time, SH Monsterarts seemed to give us less but wanted more. We weren't getting effect parts anymore. We weren't getting extra pieces. All those accessories and whatnot. And SH Monsterarts is really about the articulation, but for me, not only was it articulation and multiple posability options for these figures, but it was those accessories, it was those effect parts. And not only that, but again, for what these figures are, they are very nicely sculpted. Okay, I'm not dogging on SH Monsterarts in any way. They are beautiful sculpted figures. There are some that are really great. Again, the Godzilla 62, I love that figure. It looks beautiful. It's an amazing figure. And Hedorah here is no exception. He looks great. It just is kind of the lack of accessories and what we would have liked to have seen with this figure is kind of what I'll go over when we get to that point in the video, to where I'll go over accessories, but of course they're missing because they are non-existent. I can totally see SH Monsterarts pulling what they always do and re-releasing this figure down the line and giving us effect parts, giving us those accessories. And that's what annoys me about SH Monsterarts is if you like these figures, you usually get them when they come out, but it's always known of them in a year, maybe 2 years. Be ready, because they're going to reissue the figure, and it's great for those that maybe missed out on the first releases. But then a lot of us that do get those first releases, we do kind of feel a little screwed in a way because they give all this extra stuff, and it's like, oh, it would have been nice if that was with the first release. That's kind of what SH Monsterarts does, and it's kind of annoying. And that's just me though. But let's just take a look at the box. You have the beautiful 50th anniversary Hedorah stamp. Again, even though Hedorah's birthday was the previous year, I feel like Hedorah is still milking his birthday. In my opinion, Hedorah's even overshadowing Gigan for his birthday this year. Gigan really didn't get as much love, it feels like, as Hedorah did. Sure, for Godzilla Day we had those shorts, Godzilla vs. Gigan Rex, and then we had the Suitmation Tokusatsu film from Toho, Godzilla vs. Gigan 2022, and those were great. Those were great for Gigan. But as far as everything else, it's like it hasn't been just as good for Gigan. It's not like Gigan's not a popular character either. But Hedorah is definitely still milking his 50th birthday. And it doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. There's still a lot of Smog Monster stuff out there and coming out still. You know, X plus the Flying Form Hedorah, that set. I can't wait for that to come in and put out a review on that. Oh, enough blabbering, you guys. We're a little over 5 minutes in. Let's just dive right on into this. Here's the box. I love the swirl background color choices. They did a really awesome job. Again, it gives it that Hedorah 70s feel for sure. There's the top of the box. There's the side of the box also. And then, sorry, it's just kind of hard. This is kind of a big box. The other side of the box. And then here you have the back side, showcasing the figures, showcasing those promotional shots, you know, prototype shots that we have come to see. And that's just everything that is included. So there you guys go. That is the box. Bottom side is just all of that. Legal jargon upside down. Get the box out of the way. And now let's bring in, of course, that stand just fell off. Let me bring in these pieces here because we have a lot of things to talk about because this is a set. And there we go. Put my camera here a little bit. Can't really back him up anymore. Now let's just deal with it right there. Here is the SH Monsterarts 50th anniversary special set Hedorah. Looks great, you guys. There's so many things to talk about, and let's just start with the baseline here. You do have, let's just start from the lowest form and work our way up. So let's kind of scoot these out of the way for the time being, and let's focus on the tadpole here. So here you have the Hedorah tadpole, and you can display this two different ways, but I really wish that this was just one piece and then we got another full Hedorah tadpole, because if you're a Godzilla vs. Hedorah fan, I don't really see anybody displaying it with this and putting it on the stand, because again, it looks like it's flying, not like it's swimming. But here they gave us a very nice semi-translucent, like sludge, sewage base basically, and you have the option to plug the head into it. And in my opinion, though, this is the only way to display this piece. You get that nice, pretty much opening shot of the film. You know, like that's the only way to display this piece. You can't, I mean, don't get me wrong, it still looks good when you plug it into the tadpole body, but you don't get that same effect when you go to put it on the stand. So to me, this is just kind of a wasted piece. Yosh, though, is going to help me salvage it, and Yosh is actually going to mold a Hedorah tadpole head to put on this. So that piece will be used. So not really going to go over this in detail, but you guys can see here's the tadpole body. Very glossy, slimy paint job. You know, blacks and grays throughout. Detail, you know, it's there. You know, sludginess. You kind of have like the legs and stuff tucked under the belly. So it's still a really nice looking piece, but I just feel like it's wasted, because if you have this set and you're a Hedorah fan, this is how you're going to display the tadpole. Like, am I wrong? Like, there's no other way. It's either this or nothing. So they should have given us two heads, or at least or have this just be its own piece and this be its own piece. There you go. But still, this base, again, semi-translucent. You know, you got a little like lighter grayish browns, some blacks mixed in, kind of almost like a smokiness, but it's just supposed to look, you know, sewagey, sludgy water, murky water. And again, it's basically depicting that opening shot of the film with the title card and whatnot. The tadpole Hedorah itself, very, very cool. Again, I like the head. Looks very nice. You have all these, you know, details and everything like that. It's very glossy looking. Eyes are a very nice red, And the eyes for the Hedorah in this set, they are translucent, but you really don't get a lot of the translucency look. Like, sometimes they do look translucent, sometimes they don't. It really just depends on how the light hits them. But they are translucent. Translucent. I said translucent. That's not a word. But very nice pupils. You know, for as small as they are, for as tiny as they are, they look really, really good. So again, SH Monsterarts, good job. I really like this piece. Very nice. Now, if you wanted this to be a true Hedorah evolution set, we should be having a landing stage next, right? Wrong. No landing stage. Again, I feel like if they did have a landing stage, this figure set would be more expensive than it already was. But still, I feel like if you're going to do something like this, go big or go home. They should have did some sort of landing stage. That's just my opinion. But next on, we will move on to this flying stage. Flying stage does come with a stand. The tadpole also comes with a stand, but again, I feel like that right there is the only way to really display it. But, you know, translucent stand for the flying form. Nothing crazy. But this here, a very hefty piece. If you were to chuck this at somebody, it would freaking hurt. It's very heavy. It's very solid. It's solid, you guys. Like, wow. It's beautiful. I like the way it looks. Again, paint wise, a lot of grays, nice shading throughout. Again, eyes, very nice reds, you know, golds for the pupils, blacks. Underneath it, again, you have all those, you know, again, more gray shading in appropriate areas. The little grapple arm things, which don't really move, but they are pliable. They're not solid. So as you can see, you can move them. But really, that's the only pliable thing on this guy. He's a very solid piece at the end of the day. I do like all this detailing up here on the top, going down the back. Just looks great. I do like this flying form. It's very, very cool. Eyes, again, look great. The eyelids and everything look really good. This eyelid over here is a little more formed, and I don't know if that's just maybe a defect on mine, but as you can see, this one here doesn't look as good. But it could be a quality control issue. But still looks good nonetheless. Very, very cool flying form. You can definitely get some cool pictures with this. It is very photogenic. This is a very photogenic piece. I'll just scoot him out of the way and set him on the ground. And now we have the star of the set, the final form. I kind of have him in like a lunging type pose to where this is really noticeable and hanging down. Almost gives him like a Cthulhu type look. But I like it. Again, I like SH Monsterarts for all the posability options. You know what I mean? It's just not going to be a one static pose for the rest of its life. You can change it. But paint, again, you have grays and black shadings throughout, little hints of even silver here and there. But then you also have reds, some dark pinkish reds. You have, again, the eyes, translucent red with those gold pupils, but you even get a little bit more yellow around the eyes. Top of the head, you get more yellows, almost like a really dried up mustard color. Same thing on the back here for his like poison, acidy, you know, backpack sacks. Very nice vibrant reds. Again, yellow mustardy color. You got reds down here on the tail. Looking very nice. Underneath his arms, very nice yellow greenish colors, which is accurate to the film. Overall, just very good paint. Detail on this guy, I mean, you can see it all there. Sludginess, toxicity, just looks great. All the lines and waves and everything just look fantastic. Typical SH Monsterarts. Look at that. I barely touched and moved that and it just fell off. That's another thing about SH Monsterarts that people don't really like. And these are kind of a pain to get on. I don't know if I'll be able to get this back on for the rest of the video, because those ball joints are very small and they're very intricate. And there we go. SH Monsterarts. I mean, again, look how loose this leg is. Like, I was waiting for this leg to fall off, but it hasn't yet. But this leg is very, very loose. But again, it's SH Monsterarts. It's just prone to happen. You're gonna have loose joints, and if you don't have loose joints, the more you move them, those joints will just get loose over time. It's just how it works. Continuing with the detail, again, all the cracks and everything on the top of the head look great. Eyes and eyelids and everything look fantastic. Again, the bursts in the pupils, very, very nicely well done on both eyes, and just looks great. Hedorah just looks awesome. Articulation wise, you guys, I really don't want to move him all that much, but you can imagine his head moves, you know, all around. You know, you can get it forward, backward, you can tilt it. You know, he does have a waist joint. His arms move in several different spots. Legs move, tail moves. He has a lot more articulation than people thought he was going to have. So apologies for me kind of skipping the articulation segment. Even though I know that's what SH Monsterarts is all about, I just really don't feel like fumbling with this guy. That's just the feel he kind of gives off. Like, if you get this figure, you're just kind of going to put him in a pose and you're just going to leave him there, because, again, you're not going to want to mess with him, because, again, his stuff can just fall off and it's kind of hard to get back on, because those ball joints are so small and intricate. And then you also don't want to break those either trying to put it back on. So yeah, there are some cons with this figure, and that's kind of one of them. As far as accessories and effect parts and stuff goes, again, not only are they really just missing a landing stage form, I really feel like they missed out on, they could have put building accessories with this guy. They could have put smokestacks. For the flying form, you could have had like translucent smoky pieces plug into him and like give him that, you know, that acid and the fumes and stuff. Like, that could have been an option. The laser that comes out of his eye, where's that? Like, you know, I know Mezco coming out with their Godzilla vs. Hedorah set, you do get a Hedorah laser in that set, but still, it's like SH Monsterarts. You couldn't have just given us a little translucent red jaggedy lightning bolt laser? Come on. Again, smokestacks, you know, the fume effect parts for the flying form, I feel would have been a key effect part for this set. Again, like, you could have even did something with the base to where it could have even been like maybe like a field or something. You could have had like skeletons molded into it, so it's like when he's flying, you know, you got all the, you know, deceased people. Again, I'm just spitballing ideas, and I'm sure if anybody from SH Monsterarts or Tamashii Nations Bandai is watching or comes across this, they're going to be like, ooh, reissue ideas, and I will not get a check for it. Not fair. But seriously, those are all just golden ideas for this set that just would have made it better than it already was, you know. Let me see if I can get this cradle. I forget which way it goes. This cradle sits a certain way, and I'm trying to remember which way that is. I think it's this way. Yeah, it's that way. Yeah, that cradle is molded to the body of the flying form, so it does position a certain way. And let me just get all three in the shot here. And that just about does it, you guys, for this review on the SH Monsterarts Hedorah special set for his 50th anniversary. So without further ado, you guys, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Like always, please comment, like, and subscribe. Atomic blast that like button, please. Atomic blast the notification bell. Don't forget to like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks on Facebook, as well as don't forget to follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Instagram. And don't forget to tune in to my weekly episodes of Kaiju Chill O'Clock. You get to sit down with me live, ask me questions, and just hang out and chill and have a great time. That series is still going strong, and I'm very happy for it. So without further ado, you guys, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Hope you enjoyed this review, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.